Hi, my name is Laurence Gendelman, and I'm the president of Gendelman Law Group. Gendelman Law Group is a law firm here in Denver, Colorado, and we do trust, estate, probate, digital asset, and family law. So one of the ways that we give back to the community is by educating people about these different areas of law, and then also helping people to understand the role that their attorney plays in their case. So today I want to talk about ways that you can work with your attorney to keep your legal fees down. So at my firm, we send our clients a list of 13 suggestions to keep their fees down. And today, I'm going to talk about 3 of my favorite tips to keep your legal fees under control. 1, read. 2, send it once. 3, plan. Family law cases are too expensive. There are a lot of attorneys out there that will charge huge retainers, north of $7,500, just to get started with your case. Your lawyer is probably billing you by the hour, and they're probably billing you every 6 minutes and rounding up. Tip number 1, read your engagement agreement. When you start working with a lawyer, you're probably going to have to sign some kind of agreement about the scope of services, fees, billing, how all that works. Read it before you sign. There may be terms in the agreement about how your attorney is rounding up their time. You may have to pay a second retainer a certain number of days or weeks before a contested hearing or a trial. You also might have to pay a different rate for a paralegal versus associate versus the partner. Read your agreement to understand exactly what you're paying for and what your obligations are under the agreement. Tip number 2, send only 1 email. Remember, your attorneys are billing for every minute of their time that they're working on your case. If you send them 3 emails in a day at different times with 1 sentence in each one, you're probably going to be charged for 0.3 hours for them to open up those 3 different emails, as well as their time to respond to each one. In other words, if you're sending those 3 emails with 1 sentence and your attorney's drafting the response, that will result probably in half an hour of billable time. If your attorney is charging $250 an hour, that means that you just had to pay $125 for your attorney to read 3 sentences and to respond to them. There's a much cheaper way to email with your attorney. Just send 1 email. Send 1. Over the course of a week, put all of your thoughts together, all of your issues, all of your questions. It'll probably take 0.1 to 0.2 hours for the attorney to actually review your email, and then another 0.1 or 0.2 for them to respond, depending on the issues that you're raising. So rather than spending $125, you just spent $50. That's a huge savings, and over the course of an entire case, you'll save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So the third tip, write out a plan before you call your attorney. Just like an email, think through all your questions before you call, to avoid having to have multiple phone calls. It'll save you time and money to deal with several issues and questions at the same time. Remember that your attorney is probably working with 25 to 60 clients at any given time. They're not waiting by the phone to take calls. Email them or email their legal assistant or paralegal to set up a time that you can get all your questions answered at once. If you're like me, your attorney might also text with their clients. I really like texting with my clients because it's easy, it's efficient, it's a quick way to get simple and urgent types of issues taken care of. So if you and your attorney do text, that's not the time to send a novel. Send 1 simple, short question. Remember that your attorney is going to be typing the response out with their thumbs on their phone, which is going to take them longer than writing out an email responding to your questions. So save the texting for short, simple, urgent questions. If you hire a good, ethical attorney that uses modern systems of their practice and takes advantage of technology, you can really reduce the cost of your representation in your family law case. Part of the job, though, is on you as the client. You have to communicate effectively with your attorney, and you have to do your part to save money on your legal fees. So to recap, number 1, read your engagement agreement. Number 2, only send 1 email addressing several issues. And number 3, plan out your phone call with your attorney. I'll see you all next week to talk about 3 more tips to save money in your family law case. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to find out when I'm uploading new videos. I'll link all my social media below so you can also follow and stay in touch. Again, my name is Laurence Gendelman with Gendelman Law Group, and I'll see you all next week.